Most indie artists don't realize they picked the wrong distributor until it's far too late. They only realize it after they've overpaid, lost royalties, and killed their career momentum. I lived that mistake myself. I started with CD Baby, and it seemed like the obvious choice, but 160 releases later, I realized just how much money I'd wasted over the years. So, today, we're going to fix this. We're running a head-to-head comparison. 10 distributors entered, and only one walks out. I'm judging this fight from the perspective of a monthly artist, so somebody that releases music, say, every 4, 5, 6 weeks. And if you release music consistently, your distributor isn't just a delivery vehicle, it's really the actual engine of your business. I've migrated my entire catalog before. I know exactly where the traps are. So let's start this comparison. Round 1, it's all about the upload cost. For monthly artists, those per release fees are career killers. CD Baby charges you a fee every single time you upload a single or an album. So like I said, if you're releasing 12 times a year, for example, you're bleeding cash before you make a single dime. Right off the bat, CD Baby is out. Also, I'm putting TuneCore on notice. TuneCore used to charge per release, and they've wisely pivoted to an unlimited annual model, and that's good. But if you aren't on their specific unlimited plans, you're not even in the running here. A low upload fee doesn't matter if they're taking a huge piece of the pie, so let's go to round 2, which is the royalty picture. Now, let's follow the money. Some distributors claim to be free to join, but they take a percentage of your earnings forever. AWOL? They keep 15% of your royalties. Stem? They take a percentage too. United Masters? On their free tier, they keep 10%. So if you succeed and make $100,000, do you really want to hand $15,000 of that to your distributor just for hosting the file? I certainly don't. And based on these factors, AWOL and Stem are eliminated. United Masters stays alive only if you pay for their select plan, but they're on thin ice. Let's move on to round 3 and talk about customer service. This is where the remaining distributors usually show their fatal flaw. And I've learned some of this firsthand and also read lots and lots of reviews on socials and articles. DistroKid, I use them, I appreciate them. They are cheap and fast, but when something goes wrong, their support can be a nightmare. It's email only, it's heavily templated, and it's very slow. And if your release is stuck in processing on release week, which honestly, that's never happened to me, but I'm just saying, if that does happen, then you're just left screaming into the void. Ditto Music, same issue, sometimes worse. Sound On? Well, they might be great for TikTok, but their support is extremely limited. It's an easy choice here. Based on poor customer service, Sound On and Ditto are eliminated. And United Masters? I'm seeing far too many complaints about withheld royalties and ghosting on support tickets, so that's a TKO too. United Masters is out. So who's actually standing strong here? I'm going to say Amuse Pro because they have support that's actually responsive. Their free tier may be slower, but their pro tier treats you like a human being. Too Lost is also strong. They're newer, but their response times seem legitimate. TuneCore has chat support, so all of these are winning this round. All right, moving on to round 4. After upload costs, royalties, and service, then their features are going to be the last round to find a winner. Distribution gets you on Spotify. I mean, they're just the king, but publishing gets you paid when your music is on radio or TV, for example. And TuneCore is the heavyweight here. They have a massive publishing administration arm. Too Lost is also very strong on publishing and monetization tools. DistroKid is working on a publishing add-on now, but it's an extra cost and it feels kind of separate from the main experience there. Amuse Pro is focused on the masters and not the publishing. Nobody gets knocked out here because the features truly do depend on what each artist prioritizes, and they each have their own specialties. Alright, so who are the finalists? Well, we're down to the final 4. Amuse Pro with unlimited uploads, 100% royalties, and reliable support. Or Too Lost because of great publishing tools and user-centric payment. And then TuneCore Unlimited, which is sort of the expensive veteran with all the bells and whistles. And last, DistroKid because it is the speed demon, and it's fast and it's cheap, but maybe it has dodgy support. So, who's the winner? Full disclosure, I currently use DistroKid. I wanted them to win because I hate switching platforms, and if we judged only on speed and price alone, DistroKid would be the winner. So no, I'm not switching. At least not yet. But this video is for the artist who's building a serious business Maybe an artist who's just getting started, or maybe an artist that's thinking of switching because they're unhappy with their distributor. And in this business, quality customer service always matters. When I take all 4 rounds into consideration, guess who wins? It's Amuse Pro. For the indie artist releasing music frequently, Amuse Pro balances the equation best. You get the predictable cost, you get to keep 100% of the money, and most importantly, if things go wrong, they're actually going to help you. And the runners-up, well, pick TwoLost if you want the best publishing and monetization tools built in. Pick TuneCore Unlimited if you have a bigger budget and want everything under one roof. Pick DistroKid like I did if you just want to get songs out fast and cheap and you're willing to gamble on the support. I'm Kevin, founder of Innovaniac Music. We help indie artists grow, get heard, and build real connections with fans. Until the next video, dream big and create boldly.